Hello and welcome to another update video about Dogecoin. I've been harassed by a lot of people to please do a Dogecoin update. There you go. I don't do these very often because it's not a very interesting chart, not a very exciting chart. I don't have a problem with meme coins at all. I mean, in the end, we're all here to make some money off whatever, investing, trading. Everybody needs to decide what's right for them. But of course, you know, meme coins, if you like them or not, they have their space in the crypto, let's say in the crypto world and the crypto industry. You can make money with them, you can trade them whenever there's a chart. I'm happy to look at it if I have the time. But ideally, we want to see something that has some potential. Now, we don't really see a lot of potential here at the moment with Doge. It is something for the watch list. Absolutely, but at the moment I don't really see a clear setup here. It is just a chart that, like many others, has frozen. There are two possible wave counts on this chart, and depending on which one works out, it is something to take more seriously. You know, if it's on the watch list, you watch it, you observe it. You don't necessarily take any decision now. There is a potential to go up from here. Yeah, in the bullish count, the bullish count would be the yellow count, where we say that we have already, 1 second. Yeah, if we say, okay, we came down and we've really bottomed out here in the wave 5. This could actually be already the low of the bear market. Now, there is not much confidence in this. This would have been the low at around 5 cents. And then we could say that because this can be counted as an impulsive move to the upside as wave 1. But then we would say we have a wave 2 here at the moment. Well, that would be the bullish variant of it. And then we just had here a wave A, an overshooting wave B, and a wave C. Again, not a very convincing count for a 1-2 setup, but possible. But then really what we need to do now is we need to break above that previous swing high here. That high, that sort of wave B high, if we say it is a wave B. Because it is possible to count it as a wave A, B, C here in the sort of bullish count, and we need to break above that level to get more confidence that we are actually in the yellow count and move up in a wave 3. Now, a wave 3 target would be, let's also calculate that, it would be off the lows at around 10.3 cents. Yeah, we're far away from that. Yeah, we're far away from that, and we haven't really delivered. I mean, at the very least, I would want to see a move above this swing high here. This is sort of what I have labeled as wave 2, which is the bearish count. We get to that in a minute. At the very least, I would want to see a breakout above that level. Then we can look at this with more confidence that the bullish count is happening here. And it's certainly something for the watch list, because it could be an interesting one, Dogecoin, when it suddenly starts. But at the moment, if we do not make it above that, at least the wave 2 high, and then if we can't make it above the wave B high here, yeah, or alternative wave 4, then if the white count works out, then it's something, there's no reason to be long on Dogecoin at all. To be fair, there's not even a reason, in my opinion, to be short at the moment. It's just, there isn't really anything clear here, and sometimes it's just waiting and watching to get the right setup here. For me, this is something that still has potential to be bullish. I mean, if I look at the Fib retracements, we have pulled back here in this sort of yellow wave 2 to the 78.6% Fib level. That's fine, you know, as long as we're holding this level, 5.5 cents, that's fine. But as soon as we go below it, then I think it's probably over, and we will also break below the lows here from June. The reason is whenever we break below a 78.6% Fib level, I'm losing confidence in the sort of bullish trade here then. Yeah, because it is just then with a lower likelihood only still a wave 2. And it just loses relevance, it loses probability. And then generally it's just sideways range in which we are at the moment, so we need to wait here for that clear breakout. And we can add here also a few, let's just add why not add the 20-day moving average? Let's see where we are with that, because some coins have already broken above the 20-day moving average. That was always a good sign that something is starting. I'm looking currently, for example, at Quant. So, oops, what did I do? No, 1 second. Let's look at the 20-day moving average. It's quite a relevant one. At least it allows you to understand Are we in a daily uptrend? And I mean, look at this. We have broken above the 20-day moving average. We're currently getting squeezed between the 20 and the 50. The 50-day moving average is the yellow. I'm using the simple moving averages here. You can see how it's getting squeezed between, just it shows you the uncertainty that's going on here. Now we might get a bullish crossover here of the two very shortly. We are above the 20-day moving average. We seem to be holding it for now. Whenever we broke above it before, we failed and got below it again. Yeah, so we could not in a sustainable way break above it. And this is what Quant has done. You know, here when we broke above it, we pushed massively to the upside, basically nearly a 2x. And I think here, you know, if we can manage to break above the, if we can hold the 20, which is at 6.15 cents, and if we can break above the 50-day moving average, that would be a potentially bullish signal on the very short term. Look at the volume here, that increased as well. But as I said, I want to see the break above the 6.8 cent level at the very least, this wave 2 high, because if we move above that level, it would make a wave 2 scenario less likely. At least it would invalidate this imminent wave 2. Yeah, but to be sort of longer term bullish on Dogecoin, I would want to see this sort of alternative wave 4 invalidated, which would happen if we break above it. Yeah. And in the bullish count, it would mean a break above the wave B, which is also always a good confirmation that something is happening here. Now we have pulled back to support, which is also for a pullback trader a potentially good entry point. But yeah, we have now moved away from it. Indecision here at the moment, and I think waiting here for a decision of the market. So I think it's something for the watch list for me. Let's zoom out and also take a look at the targets for the next bull run. Again, don't really want to create hopium here, but here with Dogecoin we have a similar setup: a wave 1 to the upside, a wave 2 to the downside. Next target up would be ideally a wave 3, and I've prepared it here on the chart. It would take us to at least $1.27, the 1.618 extension in the next bull run. But again, we are far away from that. First of all, I would want to see some kind of impulsive pattern here, some kind of trend. At the moment, this is all this is. It's just a range, and to be honest, it's not even a very volatile one. Okay, and that's my update about Dogecoin. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.